Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So the other day I had my mate from work, a good friend of mine, basically come over to mine to film the very first Trip Whip podcast. And it was going well, we're just talking about all sorts of random conversations, all sorts of random subjects. But then we got to the subject of DMT. And my friend has never had a proper DMT trip before. I think he's had like one trip where he, smoked in a joint, saw things looking a little bit shinier and stuff like that, but nothing serious at all. So what I'm going to show you is him smoking 2 tokes. I'll show you the footage of after the first toke and the second toke, just like his first initial thoughts. But then we decided to finish the podcast after he smoked some DMT. And so I'll share that with you as well, because the messages he received, like while I was there with him, I felt like I was getting a secondhand high because I just related to them so much. And I think, obviously he's just come off of DMT. So he's doing a good job for somebody who's come off of DMT to explain these messages, but it's always difficult. But if you listen to them without the normal defenses and walls that you have when you're sober, I think there's a lot to be learned from them. I've just felt like I'm getting rejuvenated every time I do an edit on this video. It was, obviously spur of the moment, so it's all pretty roughly edited, but I don't want to waste your time anymore. Enjoy the footage.
Yeah. I think it'll be something that I would like to experience, especially where I'm at right now in my life.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm at a crossroads.
Yeah.
With so many different things. Definitely with getting more out of my shell. Any traumas that I've accumulated throughout my life, to see it, to be at peace with it and relinquish it out of me, and to have a bit more vision in terms of like what direction am I going, that would be the reasons why I would do it in the first place. I'm like, I should have some tonight.
Well, you can if you want. Yeah.
That'd be a cool experience, honestly.
Are you feeling it? Like, is that something you'd want to do?
Yeah.
We absolutely can then.
Yeah. I'm ready. Born ready. I feel really good.
Awesome.
My heart is racing a lot.
Yeah, of course. You're doing very well.
Wow.
How'd you go, dude?
Yeah, that was sick, man. Wow.
Awesome.
That was really beautiful. Like different patterns, different shades, different eyes looking at me. It was really intense. But like just that inner smile that came back, that's been suppressed for such a long time.
Wow.
Just like all is well. I'm one with everything.
Legend.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I feel really clear right now.
I told you, right?
Yeah, so clear, bro. It's crazy. It's amazing, man. Like this weight has been lifted off me. So heavy before.
Yeah.
Like holding onto so much, like resisting so much, like wow, like so much fear.
Right.
Right. So much perceived fear as well.
Right.
A fear of what? It's like it's a huge illusion. Like that's what it's saying. Just let go, bro. Like surrender. I felt like my ancestors were happy. Like they were like, nice, like good stuff, bro.
So although this is filmed after Soroush has done 2 tokes of DMT, there wasn't a lot of DMT in the pipe to begin with. So it's pretty obvious by the effects he describes that he has a level 2 DMT trip out of the 5 most commonly accepted levels of DMT. He'll go through those real quickly, and then I'll show you the messages that he received on DMT at the very end. Is there anything you can say that you just saw, just experienced, anything like that?
I felt like when I was lying down before, there was things around me healing me. There was no face to the entities.
But you could sense it?
I could sense it. And it was like there, it was like healing my leg, and it was like around me, like healing different parts of my body.
When you're sober, you have the identity Soroush.
Yeah.
Did it feel like you were losing touch with that while you were tripping?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were becoming anything else?
No, just nothing. Just here.
Cool.
Just awareness. There was like no labels.
Amazing.
Like, yeah, no labels to what this is. It's hard to conceptualize it, to put it into words right now.
Yeah.
Like what you're seeing, what you're feeling.
Was it scary?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't scary at all.
Would you recommend a low dose of DMT to somebody who's kind of struggling in their life?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone that's going through anxiety, stress, trauma can definitely help.
It's probably something like that, which is hard to explain.
I felt like it was doing more healing on my physical body.
Yeah.
Like moving things around my brain and like releasing trauma from my body. And things that were just like pinned down for a long time. It felt like it was going there and was like the energy or the DMT was moving around and like releasing stuff. Like it was like there was trauma there in that part of my brain. And the DMT or the energy was going there and healing it and releasing it. And that's what I felt like. I was like, I was pure awareness experiencing this reality or this body. It was like you're in a no mind state. Like there was like no mind, there was like no thoughts. Your attention, your presence was just completely here and not in like a thought realm. And there's so much peace that comes from that place. There's no way you have to, like, you don't have to think about doing things or like, oh, I have to go somewhere, I have to be somewhere. Yeah. It's like, you're here. That's more than enough already. Yeah. That's a liberating one there as well. Because, you know, I think a lot of people listen to this shit and they think of so many ways of like, how can I use this to get what I want? It can help you get these things, I'm sure. Because, you know, you're going to keep going after it. Yeah, but who cares about that? Who cares about it? That's the point. Who gives a shit about that? Yeah, that's not the point of it. Damn, like you're interconnected with everything. Yeah. Who gives a shit about money? Legit. And when you realize that, every moment's the same as the next. Yeah. Other than, you know, what you tell yourself has happened in the past or is going to happen in the future. Yeah. It's like really every moment is the same as the next. Yeah. You can tap into that. Yeah. All the time. Yeah. Without being on DMT. You know, I really want to learn how to at will tap into that knowledge, you know, because I do think that life is kind of like a game in terms of the fact that we get so caught up in stuff. Yeah. You know, you play a game like Dark Souls and you'll be throwing the controller at the screen because you get fucking angry. But in the end of the day, you know, it's a game and, you know, you can choose to just turn it off and take a break and return to reality and then get back into it. Yeah. Whereas most of us in life, you know, we hit a failure and we get suicidal, we get defeated, we feel like we are a failure. We forget that, you know, we're just this pure awareness that's just valued as it is, that can be always good and always happy, and we're choosing to invest in the game. Yeah. Everything was interconnected. Everything is you and more parts of you. Wow. Yeah. Any parts of you that are scared of the unknown, it's like there's nothing to be scared of the unknown. Like you are that as well. Trust yourself. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like trust that inner voice. Yeah. It's like, yeah, there's nothing, it's like enjoy yourself. Like exactly. nothing to be afraid of. Yeah. Nothing to be scared of, nothing to be fearful of. Like enjoy your life and have fucking fun with it. Goddamn right. Yeah. Well, is there anything in particular you want to say to finish this podcast off? This was a beautiful experience. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me film this, dude. It was awesome. Yeah. I had so much nervousness and fear come up. Yeah. You know, just like, shit, man, like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But at the same time, when that was coming up, another voice was like, you're ready for this, man. Yeah. Like, you were very ready for it. Yeah. It's like, it's time. Like, like, what are you scared of, you know? Alrighty guys, so that's all the footage that I thought kind of related to this video's subject the most out of the 40 minutes that we're filming. One thing to note, which, you know, we couldn't have discussed at this point because we didn't know what was going to happen. The next day, Soroush basically quit smoking. He had been smoking plenty of nicotine up until this point. For the whole time I've known Soroush, I think he's always smoked nicotine. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure he's always smoked nicotine for the years I've known him. And so, yeah, it was pretty impressive to see the day after smoking DMT, he just threw his vape in the bin and was like, I'm done. And I haven't caught up with him for a couple of weeks now, I think. But last time I saw him, he still hadn't picked up smoking as a habit again. So yeah, I'm very interested to see where Soroush is at in a few months' time, whether or not this DMT trip has a long-lasting effect on him. If he was able to integrate these messages, I do plan on getting Soroush back in like 6 months' time to basically talk about his experiences because he wants to do a high dose of DMT. So it'd be cool to have him on the podcast and do a high dose of DMT, you know, compare all of those effects and those messages and stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise,
hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of spur of the moment, obviously, and I'm sure in the future I'll be filming much higher quality in terms of how, it was filmed, much higher quality videos. But yeah, I'll see you all soon, and I appreciate you watching this video very much. And also, before I go, of course, a massive shout out to all my patrons who support me. Yeah, this podcast was for you. I'm hoping to do lots more podcasts for you guys as a thank you for supporting this channel. I love you all, family to me, as you know. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace. God, how awesome was that, brother?
Man,
Awesome work.
that was fucking crazy, bro.
That was sick.